and then we can question them.
Hello, friends. I believe we are live. Oh, there. I couldn't find the your live thing. So we're live, and we're just a little early. We've been trying to start classes about 15 minutes early to give people time to come in. Now, I may not can start my next class that early because this class may run the whole time. I don't know. My last class I was able to get out a little early, and we might can in this one too. So, are y'all okay? So tell me if you're here, by the way. And we are taking roll, but let me tell you why we're taking roll. We want to be sure that if anybody misses this class, we go back and send them an email to let them know about it. So if you don't mind, if you're watching right now, I see that we have 13 people viewing. Let us know you're here if you are a student who paid for this class. We want to make sure all students are getting the class.
If they go by a different name, let us know.
And if your name is not what it says on YouTube, let Shannon know who you are so she can be sure to mark that you were here. Please.
You have volume too.
Huh?
You have volume.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, do I need to do something? No, we're good. This paper pack, y'all. This paper pack is so yummy. And it's fresh, so I get to smell it. This class is going to be fun. My last class was very information-based. Why is my face so, like, in the camera over there, but it's not in the camera here? I don't understand.
The camera on me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You're very all up in there.
I wonder if it's me. Maybe I'm leaning in. I think I am. Hello from Hollywood. Actual Hollywood or Hollywood, Florida? Hello, Michelle. Hello, Susan. Hello, Ann. Hello, B. It's Lisa. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Cindy. You got your kits? Have you got your kits out?
Here she is. I couldn't find Lisa Rush.
We found you in the room. We couldn't find you on the list.
Couldn't find you on the list.
She found you. Galveston. Okay, Susan says her class was ordered by Terry. That'll help you. So we're going to get started here in a minute. You're going to need, I put it in the description of this video, I think it was. Let me make sure. Yes, our glitter glue, scissors, a ruler, and the ruler's only if you need to measure. Bone folder, a pokey tool, a nail file is optional. I'm going to show you about that if you need it. Also, and I need to get that for you. I may have to let Shannon because I'm always scared to do anything while I'm live. I'm scared to mess anything up. So, also, I recorded this class as well as we're going to do it live together because I don't know if we'll be able to finish the whole thing. I think we will, but I went ahead and recorded it just in case. So what I'm going to do is once we get started, Shannon will put that link in for you guys here. And what you can do is you can go ahead and click on it and tell YouTube that you want to save it for later if you want to do that. Woo, look at all them. Susie, Linda, Lisa, and Renee. We're all here watching together. Cool. All right, who had what? We got 10 minutes, so who had a class already this morning? And if you did, tell me how much fun you had. I hope you had a good time. I know that several of you were in my class earlier this morning. She's over there. Roll calling, roll calling. We are doing door prizes in this class. I think they're kind of cute. They're kind of for the class. Oh, Rhonda, we miss you too. This is very different, isn't it? It's very different. Oh, I want to talk to y'all real quick. If you're in the Group Me app, which has been great, by the way, thank you. Like several of y'all told us about it. Thank you so much. I'm going to use that thing like crazy. But we were talking about tonight, we're supposed to be the meet and greet, and we really can't do that, obviously. So what we were thinking is it might be fun if we did a virtual meet and greet on the group app. So I've set up a new room, and I put it in the Thursday. I put a link in the Thursday room. And tonight what we'll do is we'll let you guys ask us questions, and then the different teachers will film their answer. That way Edith can participate, Lisa can participate, Brenda. We'll do it from our home. Obviously, we won't all be here together, but we'll answer the questions from home. And maybe we'll do that for an hour or so, and then it might be a cool way for you guys to get to kind of know us better or something. So all you need to do is go to the Thursday day and click on the meet and greet room and join that. And I wanted to kind of keep it clean, a clean room so it'll be easy, right? I guess y'all could go ahead and start asking questions, though, for tonight.
Yeah.
Michelle was in Christopher's class. Let me tell you what Christopher said. He could not figure out how to get that to work, which is crazy because he does this, right? But he said he's going to film it today.
Yeah.
and then send it to us to get to you guys. And then tomorrow he's going to do his lives from home, so that won't happen. They've been doing some construction at his building, and I wonder if that had something to do with it. Melanie's been working on her Tracy classes. That's awesome. Let me read. Hot Naples, Florida. It's hot here too. Ooh. That old humidity. Cindy was in my 101. Had a great time. I'm so glad you did. I love that class. That's one that I'm just like, it's kind of my heart. I love it. Tabitha and Deidre are here. Nope. Deirdre. Tabitha and Deirdre. You tell me every event we're together. Tabitha and Deirdre are here. I will get it right. You didn't have to correct me this time. Yay, Rhonda loved her card class. Yay. Who did Brenda's class? Probably none of you, because probably none of my students take Brenda's class.
Cheryl Key did it.
Oh, did she? It's so different from my style.
Christina Marshall. Michelle Blue.
I love how your paper is organized. Behind me, there is, this way, there is kind of a method to that. I can't, okay, let me do this. Here's how it works. Okay, so this is 8.5 by 11 on this side. This is 12 by 12 in the middle, and these are packs. So they're different 12 by 12 packs. Either ones I have used and have parts left over, or ones, well, on the floor there's another little half rack of stuff I want to use. So, I have more on this side of the room you can't see. Over there is packs that need to be used. I have lots of paper. I love it.
Cheryl Key said it was way out of her box.
That's the point. That's the point, right? That's good. I got it right. Deirdre's like, you finally got it right. It's those double R's, Deirdre. It's what it is. And don't we have a Deidre and a Deirdre? And like, was it MadeItCon last year or was it Craft Acropolis? It's been so long where we just could not get it straight the whole time.
Okay, I want to know. Michelle Nelson. Mechell. Is that Michelle?
Or is it Michelle?
Yeah, because we also have a Michelle Nelson in the same class.
But it's M-I-C. In this class?
Michelle and M-I-C-H-E.
Are you sure we have a Michelle Blue? Do we also have two Nelsons? Listen at her.
Two Nelsons.
You don't need a scoreboard for this class. I'm not scoring anything.
Rhonda.
What was I going to tell you? Oh, this class. Did I say we'll have some door prizes?
Yes.
I usually save the door prizes for when I need a potty break. I'm just going to warn y'all. So because I'm trying to up my water intake,
Yes.
and it's been rough today. And so if I have to run to the restroom, then Shannon will run over here and do a door prize. So we have a couple of them for this class. She is Deidre and I am Deirdre. We did that the whole time. I remember that. I'm so sad for Shannon that she's never attended an actual event. So you guys have never gotten
I did
to.
Craft Acropolis,
But-
but we were at the store for the most.
You didn't get to
of it.
even be at it. You were at it like, what, 3 times through the whole event for a little bit. So she hasn't.
We made cleanup.
They did make cleanup. We called her like, come help clean up. But yeah. So yeah, she is Michelle.
Go to Texas.
There are 2. She did go to Texas and meet some of y'all in Texas. Who's met Shannon? Tell me, that gives us something to talk about. Who's met Shannon? You're going to lose me.
Oh, there you went.
Something weird happened. Okay, it's green over there now, so it should come back. It should come back. Are we back? Y'all, I hit the wire. I actually hit the cable, and it did that. So keep my feet down.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm sorry. That's why we start things early.
Robson met me in Texas.
Yay, so you have been met.
I've been met.
Now I can't connect to chat, so I'm going to be out of the loop. That makes me sad.
Terrence met me.
It's probably best.
Cheryl Key has met me at the store.
Oh, I lost your chat. Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay. I lost it and I'm sad.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get it back. Let's just try this. I think I'm back. I beat the system. Hee hee hee. Hee hee.
Yay!
This is good because I kind of like to see what y'all are talking about.
Deirdre has us on big screen thanks to Tabitha being technically inclined.
Good job, Tabitha. Can you come
We
work
need
for
you
me,
to come help
please?
us.
Can you come work for me, please? Oh, I need a tech person. So badly, I need a tech person. Because guess what I am not? a tech person. And guess what I have to do? All my tech.
Terrence said this is his first Maymay class.
Of this event. What were you in last time? What were you in Texas? Were you not in any of my classes in Texas? Hold on a second. I'm looking around all my rooms in Texas right now as we speak. Terrence, you were in that back corner, but that was in Brenda's class. Have you never taken a Maymay class?
This is Debbie's first Made It class.
Terrence. We'll have to make this super fun, right? Well.
Nope, 9.
How about that? I came in there though when Brenda thought you were upset about the vintage linen lace. He's like, I just can't decide what to use. Oh, they sold out and you couldn't catch them. I'm sorry. Well, this is a fun one. How long? 4 minutes. Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry about that. He's going to film that class for y'all and put it up this afternoon. He's going to give it to Shannon and we'll get it to you. And he said tomorrow he's going to do his classes from home so that doesn't happen. He had some internet work done actually on his building, but he thought it would be better and it's not. So, I prayed about it. And those are just things we can't help. And we were real happy this morning how everything, I was real thrilled with my first class because I was trying to do some stuff technically that I don't know how to do, like with technology, and it worked. Yay! So, hello, Tabitha. Welcome to your first class. First Made It Con. Oh, it's a sad one to attend. They're usually so fun. I think this one's been great. I'm enjoying the group me stuff. I want to keep that going forever. I want to just have a Maymay group that we just chat in. Like, I just think that's fun. Getting to talk to you guys and see what y'all are doing and stuff. Will any of the class materials be available if we want to purchase a second kit? Here's the cool thing about this class, okay? You will be able to use any 12 by 12 you want to recreate what we're doing. You won't really have to have this.
Farmhouse kitchen that was shown yesterday.
Is it in stock? She'll link it for you guys. The one we got yesterday called Farmhouse Kitchen is perfect for this. So you're going to want to, any 12 by 12 in any composition book will work. The only thing you won't have real access to are the little tabs, but I teach you how to make tabs anyway, and also you can do it. It is available. All right, she's going to link it.
The whole collection, because it has everything.
The whole collection. Do they have the cut aparts? Is that one cut aparts and everything?
It's the one that we have the ephemera and the tags, or was it tags? Or
2 minutes.
Yeah, the frames and tags, the ephemera, and a 6x6 pad. It's a good.
Yeah, the cool thing about this is it's a 12 by 12 paper pack and it's a composition book, and you can pretty much make this happen. Except for the tabs, like I said, but you can make those tabs so easy. So easy. Also, I have this recorded for you guys. So you want to go get that real quick? If you'll go into the channel like you did before. So Shannon will share that link with you. It's unlisted, so everybody can't see it. Just the students can see it. So she's going to link it in here for you. And that way, if you want to watch the video, the recorded version, you can. And if we don't finish today, which I feel like we might, I don't know. It depends on how fast y'all want me to work. Like, I can go fast. How long is that video?
I'm trying to find it. I went back first time. The recorded is 49:37.
So I did the whole thing in a recorded video in 49 minutes. I probably did some editing in that one, though. So. Uh-oh, ain't got too much sun.
Well, I wish I had some sun.
Susan, this will be one you'll make so much. It's so easy and so fun. Don't go fast. Sheila said, don't go fast. I won't go fast.
All right, there's the recorded version link.
It's not a hard project. I won't go fast. It's a time-consuming project. Because y'all want to, let's see. We're almost fixing to start. Oh, it is 1 o'clock. So let me switch my camera. Let me switch. Let's say. Nope, wrong one. He. Let me do that, and let me do. Nope, that's wrong. Did I transition? Okay, I'm just gonna take my face out of the screen for now, just to not be in the way. But when I have a stopping point, and we'll come back and talk to you, I'll bring my face back. So this way because I need all of this space. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to make today, just super quick. This is what the recipe, this is what mine looks like. Now, I'll probably make it different today. Are y'all okay if I make it different, or do you want me to make it literally like this one? I should make it different because you have this recorded. So if you wanted to make this, you could make exactly this later. But tell me what you want. Just like this or different. So I'll flip through. So we're going to do a cover. We're going to do an inside. We're going to do pockets. These are pockets. We're going to do dividers. Okay. We've got tabs like so. And each one of these gets one. And here's your little pockets in each one of these guys. I think different is better because y'all could already see the other one. And you can watch this replay too. Okay, good. So what I thought I would do is let Shannon pick all the papers because this could be hers. Because this one's mine.
Oh, too many decisions.
So we'll let Shannon pick papers. All right, so let's get to your kit. So go ahead and pull your kit out. I said I was going to let Shannon make it and me walk her through it and let y'all see her do it, but we might let her switch over here every now and then. We'll see what happens. We'll see. So in your kit, you should have your paper pack. You should have a packet with a bunch of tabs in it. By the way, I want to mention to y'all, you will notice how many plastic bags you got in your kit stuff. That we're going to try to make that different next time. But for this time, it was so short notice, we didn't know what to do. But here's what I want to encourage you to do. Save these or recycle them. There's so many good uses for these. So try to recycle them in your craft room. All right, your tabs. Let's talk about these super fast. You have a lot of them. You have brunch and potluck and breakfast and beverages and sides and casseroles and crock pot and appetizers and Instapot. It should say instant, but I didn't have room, so I dropped off the N and the T. Desserts, mains, salads. And then here you have a bunch of blanks, okay? So, well, there's the air fryer. There may be a couple in here. Let me see. But we gave you a bunch of blanks because you may have like Mama's recipes or something, Christmas recipes you want to put on there. So we left you some blanks, and you should have several. I don't know exactly how many we gave you, but we gave you more of these than you're probably going to be able to fit in the book anyway. So we'll get to these. Let's just take these and put them aside. We'll work on those in a little bit. I just wanted you to see what was in that. So I'm going to put these aside for now. Right up there. And then you should have your composition book, which you don't need right this second. And you should have 2 pieces of large Elizabeth Craft sticky tape. Okay? So, I'm going to, the first thing I want to do is I want to pick my paper. Let me tell you this. You're going to need extras like art glitter glue. You're going to need you might need some sticky tape, stuff like that. So just have that stuff handy and you'll see where we use it. All right, here's your most important thing. First, you want to pick your cover and your back cover. And here's why we do this first. You do not want to get started and cut up paper that you don't mean to cut up. Okay? You can do it because I've done it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip through, and the first thing is I pull these cut-aparts out. I use these, but not in the book itself. So go ahead and move your recipe cut-aparts aside. You don't need them right now. So I'm going to go through and see if I get all my cut-aparts. I don't call this a cut-apart. I just call this paper. I don't call this a cut-apart. I call it paper. I think there was one more cut-apart. There might have only been the one. I can't remember. It's been a few weeks since I made that. I use this as a cut-apart, so I'm going to move it aside as well. So I know I've gotten those taken care of. And now what I want to do is I'm going to let Shannon pick her cover page. All right? So what you're looking for is, now let me show you.
Show me.
That piece I used, this piece is what I used to do my cover with. You can or you don't have to. You can do something totally different. But basically, I like a piece to put as my base, and then I decorate on top of it.
Pick the red that you picked.
Is that what you like too?
When you were flipping through.
That's fine, though. That's fine. So I'm going to flip, and I want you guys to do the same. Go ahead and pick your cover piece. And this will take a minute. The paper is the hard part. Look at that together. It's cute, isn't it?
Oh, I like this too.
If you like it, I'm going to pull that out and pull this one out.
Yeah, I like those.
All right, and then I'm going to keep flipping, just in case you change your mind. She's looking at both sides, by the way, because I'm holding it up. The mixers are cute. The pie. And then stickers. Okay, so you're thinking some combination of that?
Yeah, I like those too.
Okay, so this is what Shannon's chosen. If you want to use the same thing, that's what she's using. And we'll use that on the front cover. So I'm going to put that aside. Now what I need you to do, Shannon, is pick your least favorite page in this pack. The thing you don't want to look at as often. So there's this one. You guys too. Pick your least favorite. It's like it's a magic trick. Find your least favorite page. Because here's what you do with the least favorite. You put it on the back of the book because you don't care about the back of the book. Maybe she's deciding.
I'm thinking.
This one? Okay. So that can be the back of your book. All right. So what I'm going to do with these is just put them aside for now. I don't need them right now. Okay. So we're going to start with these guys. So how many of you have picked your cover pages? Let's do the back first so you can get the feel for it, and then if you mess up, it won't be on the front. So let's cover our back first. All right, so how many of you have picked your pages? Let us know before I move on. Where's my trimmer? Here she is. I'm going to say that all day. Where's my trimmer? Where's my trimmer? Y'all are laughing so hard. Are these pages that y'all probably wanted for your front page? It's okay. Everybody likes something different. All right. I got to take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. I got them up here and they're not working. Okay. So once you get your back page picked, pull out your sticky page, and you're also going to need your composition book and a ruler. Now here's the thing. Your composition book and my composition book may not measure the same this whole day, okay? So get your ruler out, and what I want you to do is on the back of the book, we're going to measure from this edge, this black edge where our little wraparound is, to the other edge, okay? So I'm going to take my ruler. This is not my favorite ruler, but my Tim Holtz is in the other room. So I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure. And here's what's interesting, okay? First off, let me tell you why we're going from this edge so you'll know. This edge is very bendable and openable and all that good stuff. Let me show you in the book I have already completed. See how I didn't cover that edge? If you cover that edge, your paper is going to have a hard time sticking because this is kind of a slick fabric. And also, we're not going to create bulk in this area. I'm going to show you today how we're not going to do that. So we're going to avoid this edge at all cost. So what you're going to do is measure from the black binder over, and yours is going to be different than mine. Some of yours might be the same, some might not. So let's measure. So I'm going to measure mine, and mine comes up to 6 5/8, almost exactly 6 5/8. They will be different, all right? So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to just jot that down on a scrap page. I've got a little scrap paper beside me, and I'm just going to jot down 6 5/8 because you won't probably have to do that, but I'll be talking so much I'll forget it. Then I'm going to turn my book this way, and I'm going to measure from top to bottom. Again, yours may be different. So this one lines up at almost 9 3/4. Now, my last book, they were a little bit different. They just are. These are kind of rough cut. Your front may not be the same, probably won't, because see how thin this piece is here. But we're only worried about our back, all right? So you want to go ahead and measure from binding edge to open edge and from top to bottom. That's your first measure. And then you've got it. All right. Now I'm going to take my sheet that is my back sheet that we don't love so much, and I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to cut it to my measurement. So my measurement is 9 3/4 by 6 5/8. I like to cut the height first. So I'm going to go to 9 3/4. Yours might be a scant 9 3/4. Yours might be a heavy 9 3/4. You can move that in your trimmer to make that work. But if you don't get it perfect, it's not the end of the world. I can show you tricks for fixing that too. And then we're going to cut it to 6 5/8. Do you want this showing or do you want this showing?
That side showing.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, so 6 5/8.
Like little flowers.
Yeah, they're just halfway making it. Just make it. All right. So I cut Grandma's recipes. So I cut that there. And so this guy, then, we'll get that in the book. Now I'll just do a test. Huh?
What is a scant?
What is a scant like?
That's what Lisa
Not quite 9 3/4, like just scant below it and maybe just a little above it. So just go based on what your book is. Isn't that adorable so fast like that? It's so cute. It's so cute. Now, here's the thing you can do. You can go ahead and cut this down. In my original video, I did not. I may show you today how to go ahead and cut this down before you apply it to the sticky. Let me try it in my trimmer and make sure if it's going to gum anything up, it gums mine up and not yours. But I want to see. So this is my adhesive piece. I did not do this in my original video. So I'm going to cut this down to 6 5/8. That's nice. Oh, yeah, look, I don't think it's going to gum up. So this will save us a lot of time today. 6 5/8 by 9 3/4. And if you want to do it this way, it's not gumming up my trimmer at all. Like, it's going through super easy and not leaving anything behind. And that way, your sticky tape is exactly the right size. That will really save a lot of time. When you watch my other video, you'll see what I did different, and you'll see. So then let's just real quick match these up and make sure they're going to fit. All right, is everybody with me? Everybody here? Everybody caught up? I'm going to pause periodically because I know the video gets ahead of things. So, did E say anything in the chat? My phone's covered up. I know y'all don't want to stop and tell me all the time, so yep, I got to hang on, so I'm hanging on. I know y'all don't want to stop and all that kind of stuff, but we're going to do that to get it done. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all catch up.
No.
I'm going to let y'all catch up for a minute. Slow down, Cheryl said. Slow down. I'll do it. I'm slowing down. I don't mind slowing down. I'm just always afraid I'm going too slow, and I don't want that to happen. So y'all get me to my speed. I don't mind throttling. I'm a speedy girl. My pastor says when he tells us to look up a scripture, he says, "Are you there yet? Say amen." And half the crowd will say amen. He goes, "Do you need me to wait?" Say amen. Then the rest of the crowd goes, amen. So here we go. Michelle's laughing so hard. She said, "Thank you." I wish all day was fine. I have a 3 o'clock class, so I can't spend all day. I would take all day, but all right. Good. Okay, I got it. I'm ready. So I'm going to go slow. This is not my Pokey Tool. I could have been looking for that the whole time. This is the small dealy doo. I need the one with the big bead on the bottom. Is it not in there? Did I take it in somewhere to use it for something?
No, it's just
okay.
hiding.
Just couldn't find it. All right. So I'm going to take my Pokey Tool because I want to peel this backer off. Ooh, my Pokey Tool is filthy. It's got glue all over it. So I'm going to come up here and peel this backer off. Now here's the thing about your sticky tape. One side is made to release and one side is to, I haven't done the front yet, Debbie, because I have to measure it separate. So don't do your front. I mean, if you have time, if you want to go ahead, you can. One side is the backer. So the little printed side is the piece we're going to pull away. The other part is going to stay on. Now I'm going to show you something. Don't uncover this whole thing. I hope you haven't done it. Don't uncover the whole thing. Just do part of it. We're going to kind of wallpaper this, okay? So just do part of it. This is the stickiest stuff. I'm going to turn this facing me, and I'm going to use with the side I want out, up. I'm going to apply it to this, okay? But remember, don't fold that all the way down. Just do that. And the way I'm going to apply it is I'm going to line up this edge. I'm not going to worry about anything else right now. I'm just going to make sure I'm lined up good on these edges, okay? So I'm going to lay this down on top of it. I'm going to line up one edge. I'm not pressing it down yet. I'm just lining up the edge and getting it on that adhesive. All right, and now that I've got it there, I'm going to just grab the top. I'm still holding it up. See how my hand's going into there? I'm not stuck down yet. Now, I'm going to let it kind of roll down into that adhesive. And this way, we didn't make any big mistakes because, look, I have a lot of room to work here. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is just come behind it and just slowly wallpaper it. You don't have to go this slow. You can go quicker. But this way, we are not getting adhesive anywhere we don't want it. Isn't this nice? That's a much better way to do that than how I did it in the video originally. Much better way. So now this is one big sticker. So get to the sticker for me. Tell me when you're at the sticker. Now, while you're doing that, I want to talk to you about these strips we pulled off of here, we cut off. Don't throw these away. These are good, sticky pieces, okay? So don't get rid of these. Use these for later. Something else you might want to do, did I not do that? I guess I did. You can also use this as your starting point down here, which I guess I cut my starting point away. But you do have this if you need to. Next time we can do that. All right, so let me stick that back down. She's at the sticker. Good job. So don't throw these away. Save them. We might use them in this book. We might not. But they're pretty good. And the sticker is not hard to do. Not hard at all. And then this is going to get, I'm not sticking it down yet, but this is where it's going to go. I might have made mine a little tall. I did, but that's okay. That's where I'm going to show you where that nail file comes into play. I'm giving y'all some quiet time. Take your time. I wish I had Bob Ross voice. I don't. Take your time. Don't stress. Take your time. And then when you're to this point, tell me. Shannon's getting messages. She's over there answering. Y'all should see how she can do 29 things at one time. It's crazy. It's crazy how many things she can do at one time. Okay, I got one ready. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to place this here to the edge of your binder. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it lined up to the binder. And then I want you just to stand it up. Okay, so I've got it lined up to the binder. And I'm going to lay it down. Let me show you why, and then it'll make sense. On the edges, you're going to have these little corner pieces you need to cut. You'll want to just kind of trace that with a pencil. Oh, I got a sneeze coming.
Purple elephant.
Too late. You're going to just take a pencil and just trace that before we peel the sticky off, because if you don't, it's going to be a mess to trim. So just lay that down and trace that around. Now, I tried using this with my corner rounder, but the corner rounder is not the same size as the book. So I'll show you what I just did there. See how I just traced that little corner just right there? And I traced that little corner. That's all you need to do with that. And then you can get your right turnaround. Oh, good job, Lisa. She won the scavenger hunt thingy. Thanks.
I'm behind because the notebook is off and I'm trying to make the paper and sticker fit it a lot.
Oh, I hate that. That's the thing about these notebooks. You just never know because they kind of rough make them. All right, so I'm going to take some scissors and just cut that little round. Just like so. And you want to do this before you peel off that backer because you don't want to have to fight that. And then I'm just going to round this one. Just so it'll match. Don't go for perfection, guys. Don't worry if it's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. Like I can see now that I've got this little bit that's a little too long. I'm going to trim that with my trimmer because I'm sitting here and I can. If yours is a little bit too long, you can do that too. But don't look for perfection, honestly. Just play and have a good time. But look, as I trim mine off to make it better.
Well, I made 7 or 8 of these for just the journals with the covers. And a lot of them, when I got them stuck on, I had to still go back and do a little trimming. But
you do.
You don't notice. I mean, that's why you put them back.
That's right. You get your feel for the back, and then you go to the front. All right, so I hope you're caught up to this point where you got your paper, your sticker on the back. What we're going to do here is I'm going to go back to my Pokey Tool. I need to put that one away. I keep picking it up. And I'm going to just start this piece coming off the back.
Should have made them different colors.
The Pokey Tools? Yeah, that would be a good idea. Now this time, I'm just going to peel this off. You don't have to. But the reason I'm going to peel it off this time is because this is weightier than it was before. Now, don't stick this on to anything. But it's weightier than before. And if you peel the whole thing off the first time, static will make your adhesive thing jump to it. And you don't want to do that. Okay? So I've picked it up. And I'm going to start at the bottom, down here. And I'm going to line up one edge of my paper to my little binder piece. And I'm going to line up the bottom. Now, I trimmed some off of mine, and now I have a little bit showing, but I'm not going to stress about it. It's all right. Look how sticky this is. It is so sticky. Like I am completely stuck to it. You'll get stuck to it too. All right, I'm going to go slow. I'm just going to lay this down, and I'm just matching it up to the binding edge here. and then I'll lay it down the rest of the way.
So cute.
Looks good. Easy peasy. Isn't that nice? I love that. That's how you're going to do the front, the exact same way, okay? So what I'm going to do, because I probably need to get a tiny bit ahead of you, unfortunately, is I'm going to go ahead and start on the front, and you just work, and then as you get done with the front, I want you to start telling me, okay? And I'm going to go slow, but I'm going to recreate what I just did, the very same thing. I hide stuff from me, so there it is, my ruler. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, and while I'm doing it, I want to tell you, you're going to get a different measurement here, probably, because this piece is going to be thinner, okay? So what I'm going to do is write my measurement down. So from binder to the edge is just over, well, just at 6 3/4 for me. Okay, so I'm going to write down 6 3/4. So see the difference? My last one was 6 5/8. And the front is going to be 6 3/4 for me. Yours is going to be a little different. Okay? And then I measure the height again too, because even these pieces can be cut differently. And this one is just under 9 3/4. So I'm going to cut it just under 9 3/4, because I'm going to cut it at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nope, 11, 9 and 11/16. Don't be that specific, y'all. Why do I do that to myself? Why do I do that to myself? I do not know. All right, so let me get the front paper. I put it somewhere. Here it is. That red flower is so pretty. So this is what you want to be the majority of your front. Correct. Okay.
Pretty.
So it is funny we picked the same one. All right. Then I'm going to open this out, and I'm going to go back to my measurements. And remember, I cut the tall one first because it's just easier. I don't have to cut the decorator strip off if I do that. So 9 and 11/16, which is actually just 1/16 back from 5/8. That's all that is. So there's that. I see Aunt Lolly said yes. I hope that means that you're okay with me getting ready for the next step. Y'all do the same thing. 6 3/4 here. And remember, if you just want to watch today and then come back and watch this again, I understand that, because I usually tell you to watch my videos first anyway.
Because I always have to pause when I'm copying something you're doing.
Yes, and if you have to come back,
Rewind.
or if you want to go watch the original one, either one. Okay, let me cut my sticky tape down. And I'm just going to take my time. We're in no hurry. I'm going to go 6 3/4. The good thing is, as long as I show you one tab page and how to put that on, you can do the rest. So that's the biggest thing. All right. I love that I can cut this in my trimmer. I wasn't sure about this, but I love it. And then my height here was 9 and 11/16. 9 and a little bit picky.
I don't think I could pick out 11/16 over there.
That's okay. I'm just that person. I know they're out there. I know there's more of me's out there.
Well, I'd have to find a ruler or figure out where 11/16 was and mark it.
Now I'm going to
Sadly, I'm picky too.
peel this dude off. I never realized that adhesives have a first peel and a second peel until Craft Chameleon. Why can't I think of her name right now? That's crazy. Anyway, she taught me that. She taught me that they have a front and a back. So, oh no.
What does she mean?
Have you put it on your book yet? Tell me if you put it down on your book. So again, only peel in part, okay? And then I'm going to just line up the ends. I'm not worried about anything but this edge. Everything else will find its way. Get that lined up as good as I can. Don't stress if it's a tiny bit off. We can always trim it. And then the same thing back here, just peel this out. This is a pretty easy project, isn't it? So far. This is the hardest part, and I even tell y'all this in the video. This is the hardest part of the whole project. And I want to show you something. I never cut it exact. You see that? Even as specific as I just got, Because you can see it's not overlapping here. It's just this side. I never get it exact. I don't care how perfect I try. So you won't either, probably. I am going to trim it because that's who I am. Trim that edge off, see if I can get it cleaner. I'm telling y'all, don't do this. It's crazy. Just let it be there.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be. Okay. Same thing. We're not doing anything new. We're just repeating what we did before. I'm just going to line this up. And I'm going to flip it over and trace it. And I did not cut this one well. I've got some showing here and some here, but I promise Shannon's still going to use this book.
I am.
She ain't going to care about that.
I'm a cooker.
Let me see. That's a little better, but it's not perfect. And y'all saw how specific I was being. It's very hard. It's very hard to get it just right.
That's why you decorate it
Look,
and you don't notice.
I'll fix that before I glue it down.
Just messed it up.
I did. I cut too much off. But it happens. All right, I'm going to trace my little corners like I showed y'all earlier. I'm not doing anything new. Just tracing those little edges so I can trim those off. And then just going to trim around. And then get that little edge. And get this little edge. Just like so. I promise doing that now is much better than waiting. All right, everybody's being quiet. Everybody seems good. Everybody seems okay. I'm going to peel this backer off now. And again, I can peel the whole thing this time. But look, if you're not comfortable with that, just peel part of it. Let's do it by peeling part of it. I'll just reveal some. Peel and reveal. That sounds like something from an infomercial. Just peel and reveal. Just set it and forget it. Shannon's not paying attention to me. She does not care.
I'm talking to other people.
She does not think I'm funny.
Peel and reveal.
Peel and reveal. Peel and reveal.
I hear you.
All right, and I'm going to lay this down.
I'm a mommy of a 7-year-old. I tune out.
She tunes me out. It's the truth. Okay.
Oh, we need to do a giveaway whenever you get to the breaking point.
Let's do one at the top of the hour and then when we finish. How about that? Or do you need to go? Do you need to take a potty break? All right, I'm going to rub this down. Now the rest of this project is going to go quicker even for you guys. Look what I did. I messed up, but we'll do something. We'll do something, or we won't do something, and then Shannon can go, oh yeah, this was made from a composition book. Now I remember. All right, check this out. If you hang over the edge, remember how I told you have a nail file handy if you wanted it? I'm not hanging over the edge, but I want to show you. You can take a nail file and just kind of rub it like this, side to side and up and down, and cut your paper to fit exact, even around the edges. Now this will be a project this part you'll want to do when we're not live because you're going to want to keep up with the rest. But this will clean up those edges perfect if you need that to happen. I had to do this in my first one I did because I was really hanging over the edge, but today I did a lot better. I wonder if I could even clean that up with this. Let's try it. My big mistake up here. Not really. I might could, and then I might could cover it with some Distress ink and just hide it.
Say a Sharpie, black Sharpie.
Oh yeah, Sharpie's a good idea.
See that Sharpie that I told you I was
going to need. I should have done my front cover first. Oh no. So there you go. Now I'm going to tell you something. If you did it upside down by chance, because I have opened it and this has been upside down, it doesn't matter. We're covering all this up. None of that matters. This book can be either way. All right, so I'm not going to do the cover yet. I'm not going to decorate it yet. I'm going to go ahead and get on the inside and do some work. We can come back to this, okay? So what I want to do next is talk to you about this cover, all right? Let me get my other one, and let's talk a minute. So just keep working and just listen to me, all right? On the cover, what's important is that you don't go all the way to the inside. I stayed out, it looks like about a ½ an inch or a finger width away, because that will keep bulk down in that corner. If you go all the way to the inside, you're not going to get a good close. It's going to bulk up on you. So make sure you stay away from there. So I'm going to take my ruler again and do some measuring. Ooh, I need to be throwing my trash as I go because I got to do another class after this. So we need to be cleaning as we go. All right, so with my ruler, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to measure. Now, I'm going to put my ruler all the way to the paper, okay? But I'm going to measure and then take away 1/2 inch. Does that make sense? That way, it won't matter so much as long as I take away 1/2 inch. When I put this down, I'll just slide my paper to the end and there'll be 1/2 inch left over. All right, so let me explain that to you. So this measure for me is 7.5 inches. All right, so when I cut it, I'm going to cut it 7 inches so it goes there and I have my finger width right here. Makes sense? And it's just enough to cover that underneath, to cover that writing. So for me, it's going to be 7 inches, but I need you to measure it because yours may be a little different. I just want to cover that writing. And I measure my height again because now this one is right at 9 3/4. I just like to measure. It's just different. So 7 by 9 3/4. And let's do this while we're at it. Let's go ahead and measure the inside back. So we can go ahead and do both at one time. Might end up being the same, might be different. Let's look. See, this one's shy. This one's not quite 7.5. Oh, don't give up. It's not hard. Don't give up. Just go as you can. So this one is not quite 7.5. So I'm going to do it at 7 and, oh, let me just move it out to there and see how big I want to do it. I can still do 7 inches because it'll still give me plenty of area right here. So 7 inches here, the same thing. Let's see if I can do the 9 3/4 and see if that'll work. Oh, this one's a little short of 9 3/4. This one's more like 9 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5/8 plus a little 16th. Let's do 5/8. All right. Tell me where you're at. If you're caught up, tell me you're caught up because we'll move to the next step in just a second. You already know the next step. You've already figured it out. It's time to pick paper again.
Dum, dum, dum.
All right, this is the scary part. Now what you have to do is decide what you want on the inside of your cover and what you want on the inside of your back cover. Now let me remind you real quick. I'm going to show you what mine looks like. Right here, you've got,
that's pretty.
we're going to put stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then back here, you're going to put stuff. Terrence caught up with the junky front.
My front's with you, Terrence.
All right, I'm going to wait on you guys. I'm going to just take my time, and we're going to look for paper. You guys are going to do that too. So when we have our paper picked out, we'll do that. Oh, look, Sheila's got her covers on. Good girl. Okay, so this is what I used on the back because I don't really care about this. Like, this is cute, but I put it back there. And then you're going to decorate, so it doesn't matter. So right now, if you're caught up, start picking your papers for those insides. And I would just pick the first inside first. And I'm just going to let Shannon do this, and then we'll wait till you tell us okay. Mm-hmm. I hit my camera. I think that's the last one, but let's look at the back of it. I can't pick it up.
Alright, I have red flowers on the front, so I don't want red.
Okay.
I think I want that for the front.
Okay. Front inside.
Front inside.
Did you see a back?
I think probably that.
The spoons.
What's on the other side? Stripes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll be cute. It doesn't. It really doesn't matter. You could literally close your eyes and pull paper from this pack, and it would turn out so cute.
It is so cute.
Literally close your eyes. All right, so I'm going super slow, guys. I want y'all to catch up. I want y'all to catch up. You're having trouble in the front cover. Wow, that's awesome. Yes, we're covering the insides. We're covering this up. We don't want to see that. It's not recipe related, so we don't need it. All right, we've already measured. So tell me when you've got to your inside covers. I do a door prize drawing right now, but I know if I do, it'll distract y'all.
Yeah.
We've only been going 30 minutes. We're doing good.
Yeah.
We're doing good. Did that answer you, Michelle? Yes, we're going to cover them up. Did you see my book? You probably did. The chat is a little behind. Melanie's there. No, will the pretty papers be covered up? We're going to be putting pretties on it, but you'll still see the papers. Let me show you. let me show you. So we're going to be adding a pocket to it. So you see how much of the paper shows the little green back there, but we're going to add this pocket. And I put stickers here. You can put whatever you want to. Okay. And this, I just put a pocket on each page. So it won't be completely covered up.
Yay, Sharon.
You tell me when, Shannon. You're watching comments.
Well, Michelle says she's cutting and trimming as she goes. No stress.
Okay, that's good.
Cheryl Key, I have my papers picked. Michelle Nelson's got it.
This is going to be pretty.
It is. I'm excited.
I love just, my little niece Lydia does this, and it covers all her notebooks.
I did that. Well, I did them for Bible school for the older kids.
I remember that. It was when you first came to work for us.
Yep.
All right, 9 3/4 is my height. Good. All right. And then my side is 7 inches.
Leave how much from the edge?
1/2 inch from that inside. Let me show you real quick. Leave 1/2 inch from here, or just cover this. You're just wanting to cover that writing. So I leave about 1/2 inch. That's how I did mine. Front and back cut. Good deal. So I've got one cut.
Ready, Sheila Russell.
All right, let me do another one. So I'm just cutting mine now. I think y'all are ahead of me on this. 9 5/8 plus a little
We
bit.
just did it this week in VBS. We made prayers.
Oh, cool. And then 7 inches.
Except when I did these, we didn't have the full sheets of stickies, so I had to glue them all.
Oh no, she glued her front sheet to her back piece. Deirdre. Oh no. Just regroup. Just use different paper. You
Yep.
just use different paper. Don't even worry about it. All right, so this one was for the front inside. Now, it's going to go a lot faster now because we're through with sticky tape. Are y'all glad? We're through with sticky. We don't need it on the inside. The reason you want that on the outside is because this is going to get a lot of use. And on the inside, it's going to be closed in, so we don't care about that, right? So on the inside, all you're going to do is you're going to glue this down, which also means we can trim this corner after the fact because I won't have sticky tape showing on it, right? So, no, it was Tabitha. Oh, Deirdre's like, I can follow directions. They're laughing in that room.
Under the butt.
They're laughing in that craft room. So I'm going to glue this down. Now, here's the thing you want to make sure of. You want to make sure you get glue to the edge. Okay, so make sure you got glue to the edge. Some may bleed off. That's fine. You really would rather have to clean it than not have it there because you want it to stay. Okay? And then I'm just going to take this and drop it down where I shouldn't and get glue everywhere. If you want to do that, go ahead. It's fine. It will dry. We're going to cover that up anyway. And then I'm going to lay this to the corner. Listen, do y'all, that poise under pressure, did you see that? That was awesome, right? She completely ruined her project live on YouTube in a class.
It's not ruined. It's glue.
That people paid for a professional to teach them how to do, and she ruined it. That's it. Don't worry. This will totally cover up. And
that's because you're going to cover it soon.
We're going to cover it up. So now we can just start using glue, and it makes life so easy. So just glue this down. It's the 2-hour time difference. It probably is. So we're just going to glue this down. Just got the back cover done. Oh, good. Don't worry about straight, Cindy, because I'm going to show you how to hide stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm not going to be able to close this right away.
That's why I got you a paper towel. If
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tear it off.
Tear it out. It's a notebook. She's ruining my project.
Please close your eyes for that section and then open them back up and look. I did not do anything.
Voila.
It was perfect. I did not make any mistakes. There were no mistakes made today.
We don't make mistakes.
We don't. That's exactly right. So now what I need to do is trim that little corner off. And what I did in my other one, I'll try to hold it up like this. I just took my little fussy cutting scissors and laid it on the edge and went around like driving, like, and let it go till it went away. You could also do your nail file trick. I'll show you a Brenda moment. I can take my nail file and just go right around that edge until it cuts that away and I get a perfect edge. This is, mine and my friend Gareth, this was our favorite thing to do. Back in the day when we would make so many of these things, we would use our nail files to clean this up and it looked like we knew what we were doing because it just cuts it off.
Amber said y'all are wild.
Hey Amber. Amber is going to all the classes. She's visiting classes today. All right, so look, I got my inside done.
Yay.
Using our glitter glue.
Get right side up. I'm so proud of it.
Uh-oh.
And
Ignore that.
goes bye-bye.
That went bye-bye because I tore the other one off. They were connected.
Measure the inside cover from.
You want to measure from about 1/2 inch of the spine to the outside, or you might want to just cover this writing. That's really all I'm doing is covering the writing inside there. So that's all we need is your mom. Lord, we wouldn't be able to keep going at all if we had mom here.
Debbie said I may need a dang sanding block.
You might need one. You might. Don't worry with it, though. Y'all just make it and be like, that's what it is.
No crying and cracking?
Well, there's no crying.
No crying.
All right, so I'm going to glue this one down same way. I will never forget Made It go around with your mom. Oh, my gosh, Melanie. Her and Meg. Meg would jump up and yell. It was so funny. They would, like, Meg would do this, like, Tarzan yell. She would. It was so funny. They were a mess. How somebody let them get lined up together, I do not know, because they were having too much fun. Oh, Debbie's ahead of me. Oh.
Tabitha and I discovered we're tracers and cutters, not measurers.
Do that, girl. If Brenda was in here, she'd be like, I'm not measuring nothing. Brenda would glue it down and trim it out, and that is perfectly fine.
Yep.
All right.
You do you.
Some of you don't want me to do that. That's okay. I'm a measurer. Mel's like, it was crazy. I'm going to show you something else you can do. I did this in my video. I don't recommend it. For me, I do because I like using my craft knife. You can also take your craft knife. More passes, less pressure. And see where I have this one hanging over? More passes, less pressure. So I'm going to go over it 2 or 3 times until I can do that. So that's got the long piece off, and then I can do the rest with my scissors. Who's scared of their craft knife? I know. Tracing is perfectly fine. It's just not the way my brain works. I got to trim this edge too because I got off a little bit. Ooh, not by much. Just right here. Right there. No problems. I can do that with my scissors. Or my nail file, or my sanding block, or my craft knife. A chainsaw. All right, so I've got my outside and my inside done. That's the hardest part. We are ready to rock on. It's easy from here. Okay, I need to talk to you about this section, okay, about making your tabs. Here's the thing about it. If you go all the way inside here, you're going to create bulk, okay? When we get 8ths and 16ths, I just can't. I understand. Okay, do me a favor. Listen real close to this because it needs to make sense. If I take this paper all the way inside, I'm going to get bulk and I'm not going to get a good close. So let me show you this. See how nicely this one closes? Even though it's a little bulky, not bad, okay? But there's another thing. I want to cover the front and the back of these pieces. Therefore, I have to be very mindful of what size I cut these to so I have enough paper, okay? I'm making 4 sections. I think 4 sections is plenty in this book. I think any more than that, and I don't know, you can do more than that if you want to, okay? But because of that, I'm not going to cut all the way, I'm not even going to cut all the way to that red line. My paper matters more than how much space I've got here. So let me show you how much, I think I did 6 inches so I could get 2 off one sheet. Let me measure. Yes, okay. So I'm going to be cutting these guys 6 inches wide, and you should do the same. This time, we're not going to let the book tell us what to do. This time, we're telling it what we want to do, okay? Because we want to stretch our paper. Our paper's 12 inches wide. If I cut it to 6 inches wide, I get 2 pieces from one piece. And what I did was I took the front of that piece and put it here, and the back of that piece and put it here. That makes life easy, okay? So, what I'm going to do is go back to my paper pad. We'll move all this out of the way. And like I said, I'm going to do 4 tabs. If you're going to do more than 4, you're going to need to cut more pieces of paper. So I'm going to cut 2, 4, 6, 8, which means I need 4 pieces of paper. Does this make sense? 4 pieces. So right now I want you to find 4 pieces of paper to be your dividers. I tried to go real slow on that explanation. Did I do okay?
You did good. I put in the comments, cut divider pages to 6 inches.
So I'm just going to pick my paper first. All right. So you need to tell me what you want to be the front of the back of the divider is going to happen on its own.
Yeah.
The front's what you got to pick. And if you like one, I'll just put it aside. So, and I can show you both sides.
This one looks like
That needs to be, all right, she wants the mixer page to be one of her dividers.
got it.
And then,
I lost 2.
the back of this one is the polka dots.
Oh, alright, so how many more?
You need 3 more.
That one?
So this is one of her dividers.
That feels like it needs to be a dessert page.
Oh, that's cute.
Do.
Let me flip these
Oh,
over.
let's just do this. and
What's
then
on the
I
other
got
side of it? Yeah, that'll be cute as a divider. It'll be the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point I have 2 pieces of paper I'm not using. Okay, I'm going to put these 2 pieces aside. So if you wanted to add 2 more dividers, you could with that. Now what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take these pages and I'm going to cut them 2 at a time. No, I'm not. I'm going to cut them 1 at a time. That way it gives y'all something to watch while I do it and y'all can catch up to it. Okay? So my height of this book is pretty much 9 3/4 from everything I've been measuring. I'm going to check it one more time to be sure. I'm going to go to the inside. I just can't. I have no room, do I? All right, and I'm going to cut these. Actually, I don't need to do 9 3/4. I need to do just a little under 9 3/4. But you can trace it. You can totally trace it. Okay? So 9 3, a little less than 9 3/4 by 6. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the 9 3/4 cut because that's the one I'll forget. Anybody else forget things? I will forget that one. All right, so put this in my trimmer. Cut it to 9 3/4. I'm going to go a little bit short of that because my book is a little short of that. So that's one. I'm just going to leave it there for now. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the next page that we picked out. Same measurement. And then just leave it sitting there for a minute. We'll come back to it. Next page. 9 3/4. And leave it sitting there. Y'all know what I'm going to do next, right? Because it's easy. This is an easy job right here. 9 and there. This is where I mess up. And I may have already messed up. I'm feeling like I did. I'm feeling like I messed up. Nope, I'm all right. Nope, I did. Right there. We're not going to stress, Shannon. Don't worry. We'll fix it somehow. Don't worry, Shannon. I'm a little worried.
Wait.
So now I have all my...
lady that owns the store.
We can fix it. Actually, look at mine and see if I use this piece because I have my scraps and then I could replace it if you want me to. I have all my pieces cut almost perfect. I messed this one up. Actually, why don't I leave it messed up and show them how I'd fix it? I'll show you how I fix it. And then you can always remember it when you look in your book. That's where Maymay messed up in class. It was so cute how she messed up with all those people watching and everything. Okay. So now I'm just going to cut this in half by 6. That's it. And this becomes my front. And this becomes my back. Nope. And this becomes my back. Front, back of my tab. That's the point behind that. Okay? Let's do another one. Anybody lost on this part? You don't have to tell me if you're not lost. That way you can keep going. But if you are lost, tell me. So front, put this underneath, back.
Ever so cute.
Yep. This is the one I messed up. But I think it'd be cute to add a strip. We'll just add a little strip down there. Or a sticker. I can put one of the stickers from the pack in there. All right. So front, back. And then we're going to cut this one down to 6. Front and
They're being so quiet.
back.
You can tell they're working.
That's good. I feel like that's good. All right, so I'm just going to show you what I've got here and let you get to that point.
Oh, Marcy said she's lost.
So here's what I did. I took a piece of 12 by 12 and I cut it to the height that I needed it, okay, which was measured in my book, and then I cut it in half at 6 inches. So that gave me my 2 6-inch by 9 3/4 pieces that are going to be my covers, okay? So there's one. And then I have 2. And then I have 3. It's because I messed up. And then I have 4. So these would be my 4 dividers. And it's all from one piece. Okay? It's all from one piece. I just cut the piece to the height I needed first, and then cut the piece in half at 6 inches, and that gets me what I need to make my dividers. Maybe if I say it like that, it's easier. And again, this is going to be the front, and I'm going to just use the back of it as the back of the tab, so we get to use all the paper. Okay? So, now we can put these in the book. This is easy, y'all, because it's just glue. You're just going to glue this in. There's no sticky tape. Let's see, where's your book? I moved it. Here it is. Okay. Now a little catch-up time. I'm going to let y'all get to the cut part. Get your pages cut. Then we'll talk about where these are going.
Lost, doing fine. Got it. Thumbs up.
I'm going to let y'all get caught up a little bit. So cut your divider pages. Mine are pretty much 6 by 9 3/4. And then I literally did this in my video. This is how I did it. It doesn't matter which ones they are yet. We're just using them for bookmarks for a minute. So I know my first one's going to be here. This is where my first divider is going to go. So like this will go right here. That, I know that. Okay. But then I want to separate my book out in what thickness I want. So this is where you want to think. Based on, we'll corner round afterwards, again, because it's not the same size as our regular corner rounder, so we're going to do it after the fact. Let's say you're a big dessert baker. Maybe you're a big baker, or you're a breakfast maker or whatever, and you want to pick out your, y'all want to go, let's pick these out. Let's pick out what you're going to use. So I'm going to lay these out and you can tell me what you want. Because that's how you need to decide how big of a section you're going to do. I love brunch.
We just never really do brunch.
But I like breakfast and then brunch. I want breakfast, brunch, and lunch.
Okay. I want appetizers.
Okay.
I want definitely desserts. We'll do mains. And
can you tell I had just got my air fryer when we made these?
yeah. Oh gosh, this is hard. Do I have to do, let's see, which other one do I want?
I'm going to make a suggestion.
Suggest me.
Potluck is anything.
Potluck.
Like you can go, this is what I'm taking to church, or it can be anything.
Yeah, I like those 4.
All right. Because casseroles, potluck falls under, they fall into the same.
Well, I always do casseroles under mains.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I picked out hers. So now I need to know this. Do you just need equal sections of them, or do you need more of one than the other?
More desserts.
So do you want half the book of desserts, or do you want
just like
a third of the book?
Like a third.
Okay. So you feel good about that?
Dessert person, yeah.
So I just kind of pushed out a third of the book. Maybe you need a little bit more of that. About like that.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is just stick that there as a holder. We're not putting it in place or anything. Oh, look, they're telling me what they got. That's cool. So for this, I can just split equally what's left.
Yeah.
So here's what that means. I'm going to eyeball equally. I'm not going to measure them on count pages or anything like that. So I'm going to grab a section here, and then I'm just going to lay one of my tabs in it, and then I'm going to split this one in half, and then lay a tab in it. All I'm doing is setting myself up for where I'm going to be putting my dividers, okay? Not where these are going yet, just where my dividers are going. So on this front section, I know I can put one down. Tell me what you want to be your front. I'll hold them so you can see what they look like.
I would like the mixer.
I knew you were going to say the mixer. I think that's a cute choice. All right, so all we're going to do now is glue this guy down from the edge of the page back as far as it goes. And remember, it won't go to that red line because we don't want to get into the bulk. All right, so I'm just going to put some glue on it. I should have put my pen in my glue. Has anybody else left their pen out?
Put your pen in the glue.
All right, and then I'm going to glue this down. Make sure you have your orientation right. That's the thing I always mess up. And you just want to get it to the edge and to the top. That's all you're looking for, edge and to the top. Just like this here, okay? Now, I like to go ahead and trim my corners. I got glue on my fingers. I cannot handle it. So, I like to go ahead and trim these edges before I put the next one on because I can't see it as good when I put the next one on. So I'm just going to lay it a little sideways and just come right over here and just go round. And this does not have to be perfect. No one will ever notice. But if you leave that point there, it will kind of be in the way. She's just laid them in order. She's good. She's good. All right. So that's the front page. Now, I want to show you something. Do you see how I don't have that glued very good and it's kind of lifting? I'm just going to add some glue there. I'll flip it over. I don't want to lose my places. Here we go. I'll flip that over so you can see. See, I've got way too much of that paper showing. I'm just going to stick some glue right there.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, and then we'll just close that down on it and let that seal shut. So make sure you get glue to the edges. That's what's going to matter to keep it down. Now, why am I sandwiching it? Now I can show you. Why do we have to put a piece on top and a piece on the inside? Because look how you can see through and see all that glue. You don't want that. But there's one other thing I want you to do. So I'm going to wait. Are you to this point? Have you figured out you've glued one down and you've got the corners rounded? Because I don't want to move on to this step until we do. I'm going to explain it, but I'm going to wait on you. Okay? I want to glue 2 pages together for this, just to make this a little sturdier in the book. Okay? So all I'm going to do is run glue in this crease and all the way around the page, and then glue this one down. And that will give me a sturdier divider. You could do 3 if you think you're rough on a book. You could go ahead and glue 3 down. But I want to make sure I have that very sturdy in there. I got to hold up, so I hold up. I'm going to put my pen in my glue so I don't have to clean out a clog during a live show. Clean out a clog.
Hold up, ready? Yes, not yet, not yet.
Okay, we do have to do a door prize now because it's just the time to. So I'm going to move and let Shannon come do your door prize. They don't know what it is yet. It's a cup of coffee. It's a cup of coffee with names in it. You want to tell them too that you didn't have to be present to win, so it's whoever bought the class.
You do not have to be present to win if you purchase the class. You are entered in the drawing. I'm trying to open, well, you'll be able to kind of see it on the front. Well, down here this time. Alright, your door prize is an apron and a hot pad.
Now they're plain because I feel like you're a crafter and you can probably decorate them.
Pretty. Alright, we cut up the class roll and everybody was entered in. Do you want to draw?
Oh, I will since you're sitting. I'll draw. Put it under there so see me do it. So we're not cheating. I want to get down in there. I want this one right here.
Michelle Blue!
You won an apron and a hot pad.
Yay!
Don't worry, we got one more of those to give away in a little bit. All right, so we're in a good spot. Are we in a good spot? Michelle, that that hot pad and that apron are what I used to put. We put vinyl on them, so if you have a Cricut machine or something, you could put some vinyl on and be super cute. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue a page down. I think that makes sense. I think I can do that. So I'm just going to run glue in here all the way around this page, just like so. And I'm going to stick this one down. I'm just going to close this over to it and just rub it down in that glue. Again, that is just to sturdy that up a little bit, just to make that a little sturdier. So we've got our front cover covered, our page glued to give it 2 pages. Again, if you want to do a third, do a third. That's up to you. And then all we have to do now is glue this guy onto the back. That's it. So I'm just going to glue it down. And we've sandwiched that in and we've made our divider. And now what I want you to tell me is when you get caught up to this point, I want you to tell me if that makes sense. Because if it does, we're going to move on to the next step you need to know. And then if we finish with all the steps you need to know, we'll keep working together. But that way you'll know what you need to do before the class is over. You'll be able to make your recipe book either way. Yay, she's so excited. I thought it'd be cute to do that for this class, to do an apron and a pot holder.
Very cute.
All right, I'm just cutting my corner. I'm just getting it right back to where we were. All right. So I've just sandwiched 2 pages is all I've done. And it's sturdier.
Cute.
Good. Michelle's caught up. That's number 1. Now again, I would normally at this point just run through and do that where my tabs are, but I want to go ahead and show you how I install the tab. So if you don't have time to finish that with me, you'll be able to do it later. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install the tabs and how to make a pocket, because that's really all you have left to do. Okay. So what you're going to want to do, are people pretty caught up?
Michelle's finally caught up.
What
She said.
What I want y'all to do is just pull out one of your little craft colored tabs, and you'll need the one that's going to go on the top. And I would think you'd want appetizers on the top, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
In order of when you eat the food, you reckon?
That's what I was planning.
So stick that there, and we'll decide about that in a second. Good. Caught up, caught up, caught up. So I'm going to be using appetizers as my first tab, and you want this little dude right here. What this guy is for is so you can fold it down onto itself, and then you can glue your little tab on it. It's just really to be cute. You can glue your little title on it. So I'm going to use my bone folder to crease it, and all I'm going to do is fold it in half, and it just creates the little tab. And I like to just do this because I just want it to be good and creased. So you'll just do that. Yes, you can go back and watch it as many times as you want to.
You can watch the live.
Yeah, you can't go back while it's live, but also Shannon has linked the original video, not the original, but the one I filmed for this class. So I have a filmed version of this too. You're going to be able to make this album. I'm not leaving you hanging, okay? All right, so this is the tab. Who's to the tab? Tell me before I go. All right, I got it ready from Christina.
Called up from Kelly.
I got it called up from Kelly. Called up from Cheryl. Called up from Debbie. Yeah, it will take away the chat at the end. To the tab. Ready. Ready.
The links that I've put in are also linked below the video, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You want to go put it in there? I forgot to put it in there. I should have.
I can do that.
All right, a lot of you guys are ready. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this guy, all right, and we're going to add glue to the inside, to both sides, just like this, okay? And this is going to be my first tab. So what I do is I apply my first tab where my round stops. So it comes around and stops, and that's where I like my first tab to go. And I only apply it to where the flat edge of the tab stops. Let me put it down, and then I'll show you. So where before the curve of the tab stops is where I apply it to. You're just sandwiching it on to your divider. Bless you. Bless you. You're just sandwiching it onto your divider, okay? And like I said, where this curve starts is where I glue it to. So I want it to hang off. Let me show you my original one. They're so cute when they hang out like this. I just think they're cute. If you don't want them to hang out, they don't have to. Okay? Did you glue? Yes, I glued that paper. I sandwiched it on. Yep. And you don't have to have these hang out, but I like for them to. And also, you're going to find that this is a little wet from the glue and stuff. It'll dry. Like if I go to my book now, it doesn't feel like that. But like your paper is going to dry eventually. It's wet right now, but it will dry. Okay, so you just sandwich that there, and then you just take the one that you want to be that one, and we want this one to be appetizers, and glue it right on top. Now I want to tell you, we did these so that you can have a matte edge all the way around, so you can sink it in a little bit, and some of that craft will show all the way around, or you can put it right to the edge. That's up to you. So your white will be a little smaller than the craft because you want it to have that little edge on it. See how it's got that little edge? It's cute. I like this dude. Now, I'm not going to do it right now because I want to be able to show you everything you need to know, but you would do this same step with all your inserts. Okay, so where you have your sections here, I'm losing that one, I've got it tucked in so far, you would just go to your next section and you would just do sandwich 2 pages in your dividers and put your tab on. You would do that the same. I'll probably get to do that in a second, but I don't want you to miss anything you need to do for this album, so I want to go ahead and show you everything. So let's pretend we've got all our tabs in, okay? Now I would go back and make pockets. All right, so I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to show you how I did the pockets. All right, so you know those cut aparts I put away earlier? These are going to be my pockets, and they are so cute. Because what you do is you write your favorite recipe, your appetizer on the appetizer. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll be so cute. All right, so I'm going to trim off the little, what's this called? Decorator edge. I forget what it's called. And then, you have so many favorites. And then I'm going to slice these apart. So just go ahead and get this and cut these apart. And once you get your recipes cut apart, tell me. Let me know you got your little recipe sheet cut apart. Actually, go ahead and cut both of these apart. Go ahead and cut that one and this one apart, and let's talk about it when we're done there. Because we got a little bit of time to get it done. Because you're going to want something to put in the pockets, and those are what I put in the pocket. All right. So my recipe sheet is cut apart. My little recipe page is cut apart. So we'll just put those aside, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my other one. This one looks a little confusing, but here's what I did. I just cut it like what looked like a line, and they really turned out okay. So like this feels like a line, so I just cut like this, and they really do turn out looking okay. They don't look bad at all, right? So let's do this one. And then I need to go back and cut these guys apart. Again, it doesn't matter they don't have a perfect line. See how it works anyway? It just works because it's kind of distressed, so it doesn't matter. Now, some of them have a straight line, but some of them don't. Best recipe, must bake. They're cute. Delicious. I need cutting music.
He's ready.
Now they're just showing off. They're beating me.
Seriously. I told Cindy I'd have to join her.
Y'all have to watch the replay.
Well, I have a hard time making decisions quickly.
No, I understand that. I understand. And this is one of those things that you can do later easy, because it's not hard to understand how to do. Okay, so I got one ready. I'm going to wait for other people ready real quick. I'll tell you what we're going to do right here. We're going to be putting these recipe things that we cut apart as pockets. So see how I made a pocket here and a pocket here, and I made a pocket here, and I made a pocket here, and I made a pocket. That sounds like a
here.
And I made a pocket here, and I put a pocket here. Now let me tell you why pockets. Number one is because you're going to have some of these left over, and you might want to add a tab someday. So I left them in my little plastic bag, and I put them back here in the back so I could do that in the future. Okay? The other reason you're going to want a pocket is because if you're like me, you find recipes in different places. I wanted to have a place to be able to tuck a recipe in until I had time to write it. Because here's what I know about this. I'm going to be writing in this by hand. And I'm going to want to take my time because I have terrible handwriting. But like Shannon can do it in a second. But I have terrible handwriting. So I know I'm going to want to sit down and take my time. So I'd rather stuff myself a note in here. Even if the note was saved an air fryer recipe on Pinterest. Like even if it's that. To tell me, go and write that in, okay? Or let's say you're at a potluck and somebody printed their recipes out, which is so great when people do that. Grab it, bring it home, stick it in until you have time to do it.
And on some of those, you could actually glue a printed recipe that somebody gave you onto the sheet of paper.
So cute. I actually did that in my old book, which I should have brought for this. But my old book that I did, my first one I did, my neighbor gave me a recipe for a treat she used to make for my boys all the time. She would bring it to the house for them. And I didn't want to rewrite it. I took hers and glued it in, so I'd always have hers. So.
Yeah, I have some handwritten ones from people that I like to just hold on to, and I've got the cocoa stains on them.
Yes, just glue them in the book.
Yep.
Okay, you need to pick what you want your first pocket to be. So now y'all going to do the same thing. Pick your recipe card that you want to be your first pocket.
Let's go that one. I think.
Perfect.
Yeah, sure.
Again, this paper pack matches itself so well. Watch.
It does.
That one works. That one works. I mean, they all work. You see what I'm saying? None of them won't work. Now, some are cuter than others. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, where's this one going?
Right here.
Here. Okay, that's what I picked for.
Is this the one you want?
Yeah.
Okay. So making a pocket, it's so easy. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to put glue on 3 sides. Leave the top open here. So I hold it there so I know not to glue it there. And then I'm going to run glue down one side, the bottom, and then the other side. Now there's a trick. I want to show you my trick. Okay? You're going to place it at the bottom center of your page. And when you glue it down, you want to let it stick, but right here you want to push in the middle just a little bit, not much. Just enough to make this little curve at the top. I'm going to show you why. If you don't do that, because we're gluing paper to paper, it gets so flat you can't do this. But if you'll just do that little push on your glue, just a little bit at the top, it'll make this little lip and you can do this. Stuff's not going to fall out of it. Don't make it too big. But that way I promise you won't be fighting this all the time. We could put a gusset in, but gussets in this kind of book just add bulk, and I didn't want to do that. I don't want to add any bulk. Okay? So there's pocket number 1. Over here, you'll do the same thing. So we'll pick the next one that goes here. Which one you want?
Yeah, that one.
Pink. She wants the pink one there. So same thing.
Mixers.
I'm going to put it down here and look. And then I'm going to hold it where I don't want the glue. And then do 3 sides.
Those polka dots are cute.
They are cute. Yeah, you could just do that for a pocket. I just think this is kind of a cute idea.
Oh, I love it.
Now on this one, I just go down as low as I can before the curve starts. And you'll know what I'm talking about down here. And again, remember, just do a little push up here so you get a little lift on that pocket. You don't want it super flat. And then you should be able to slide things in pretty easy. Okay? So we've done 2 pockets. Now, when you do your rest of your tabs, let me go back to my finished book. When you go in here and finish your tabs, which we might be able to do because it's only 10 after 2. When we finish our other tabs, you'll just put pocket on every one of them. The very same way we just did that. You're just going to put pockets there. Okay? Now, the only thing you have left to do, well, 2 things. You need to do your cover. So what I want you to do is get to here before we go to the cover. So everybody tell me when you're here. And then we'll play with the cover. The cover is where we get to do the fun stuff. And that's where you'll get to be creative. You'll spend more time on your cover than this is just assembly. The cover is where you have to think. You know, that's why I saved it for last. That's why I saved it for last. You might want to start looking at this and see if there's anything you definitely want on the cover. Now, let me tell you what should happen when you do your cover. And if you want to wait, you can wait. You should look at other things. Look on Pinterest. Look at other recipe books. Look at mini albums and decide how you want it to look, right? And then do your cover. Kind of look at somebody else's and kind of get inspiration. And if you want to do that today, I suggest go ahead and do your tabs and stuff and come back and do your cover. Go ahead and do your tabs in your pockets. I'm going to do a cover for you today because I'm going to do Shannon's. But you see what I did? I took these little cut apart pieces and laid them, and I did a second piece here, which I'm going to do that with hers too because I'm going to put that little floral piece there. But this is how I did mine. And I guess I could show this. Do you like the way this looks?
That's cute, yeah.
I mean, I could do the same thing and show them how I did this.
Do that.
And then if they're inspired by this, they can.
Do that.
And if you want to, now there was one thing I wanted to do different on this. I wanted to put, instead of the sugar and spice, I wanted to put that mixer up here because I thought it was real cute.
Mixer.
So I'll do yours with the mixer because that was something I wanted to change. So I'm going to do my cover like this. Similar. Similar.
Happy tummies.
Oh, it wasn't this one. Was it the polka dot?
The kids loved it.
What was that you wanted with this? Was it this?
It
Or the flowers?
Little flowers.
Are you sure you want the little flowers with the big
I
flowers?
don't think it was the flowers.
I think it was this. What's on the back of this? This is polka dots. Might have been polka dots. I don't remember.
Polka dots is cute. Polka dots is cute.
They would be cute. It doesn't matter. You want to see it with it?
See what polka dots.
All right.
I think so.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
Cute polka dots.
Okay, so I'm going to start the cover. I'm looking. It looks like there's several people caught up with where I'm at. Don't do all your tabs and catch up with me. You can do those later. Let's go back to the cover if you want to do the cover now. So what I'm going to do is cut this little strip to go down the side. And I'm going to cut it about 1.5 inches wide. I just think that'll be cute. Or maybe let's do 1 3/4 inches. So I'm going to cut it 1 3/4 inches wide. And then I'm just going to cut it the height of the album, which I want to say was 9 3/4 inches. I can look back at my notes. So 9 3/4 inches. So I've made myself this little strip. Now, in my original book, the first one I did for you guys, this one in particular, the reason I did this strip is because I didn't quite get this cut right, and I had a lot of that composition book showing. But since I don't here, I'll show you something else we can do. We can use that to our advantage and bring this in a little bit, and then we get flowers on both sides, you see. You can go all the way to the edge, or you can bring it in. So I'm going to let Shannon decide because it's hers.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Very indecisive.
Here or here?
You sound like the eye doctor now.
Better here?
I like it there.
Here? I like it here too. I think it's a little different. All right, so I'm just going to glue this down.
No pressure I feel when I go to the eye doctor. Is it better here or here?
I hate that. I never know if I'm telling them right. And then I think, then I'm going to get home and not be able to see how these glasses.
I've asked them, is there a right?
Is there?
Well, they just like change the prescription, but I think they do it for so many times, changing it back and forth between what you say.
So they kind of test you.
Yeah, it's a test.
I can tell that with my eye doctor because she'll go, better here or better here, and I'll answer. She'll go, mm-hmm. Like, she'll be like that, and I'm like, she knows that I'm saying right? I hope she is. All right, so I've glued that little strip down. I just think it's cute. Now let's go, because we're going to do this similar to the way I did the cover of mine. I'm going to go to these little pieces, and I'm going to let Shannon decide what word she wants on the front. I'm just going to lay them out for her to see them, and you need to pick this too. I used 4, so you can pick 4 if you want to do 4, or you can pick 3 or whatever. They look cool on camera.
Uh-huh. Must bake.
Must bake.
Like must bake. Love.
Love. I'm trying not to help, but
What are you wanting? Help me, help.
if you don't do total foodie, seriously,
Total foodie.
you are totally a foodie. Don't you think? You are.
And, oh goodness, let's see. That one looks different.
Which one looks different? Oh, than those?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. That's smart. You see how she's doing that? She's looking at the one she's chosen and trying to find what Amber said. Total foodie. Is she not? Yes.
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward recipe notes.
I was hoping you picked that because I think that's so cute for the front. Okay, so we're just going to use those for the front. Really quick. Really quick. All right, now here's what you have to do. You have to lay these out now because the wording kind of matters. Like you want to be able to see the words. And so, like, see how that, and I covered up that little spoon fork situation. I might want this one to go underneath.
Yeah.
So you just kind of see total foodie sticking out. And then recipe notes is probably going to have to go under. And I may even need to trim it, which is fine. Like if I do it like this, I could cut it off the edge. Ooh, that would be cute on yours. If we went up and let them hang off the edge and then cut them.
That's cute.
Yeah, that would be cute like that.
Very
So let me show y'all. So see how I'm hanging off the top? I'll trim that away. And how I'm hanging off the bottom. Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
Oh, she chose Eat, Cook, Love. Cheryl did.
Ah, look at you.
That's a cute idea. So now what I'm going to do is glue these guys down in this position. Can y'all see how quick you can make one of these for a gift? I mean, honestly, it's quick. All right, so I'm going to start up here because that's the underneath there. And I'm just going to apply glue. And if I have to cut some off, it won't be a big deal because some of it's going to hang off the edge. but it'll be dry by the time I cut it. So I'm just going to lay this under here. Let that hang off, but still be seen. See? All right, now I need to glue this one because this is the next bottomest one. This guy.
I like bottomest.
So I'm going to glue this one.
Eat, cook, love.
And then I'm going to put this one down underneath that one and let it hang off the bottom. And again, if there's glue under there, it'll dry before it's time to cut it. Now I need to do this one because it's the next bottomest one. Isn't this easy? Seriously, this is easy.
Yeah.
Are y'all still? They're still crafting. I'm just gonna say if they're quiet, they're crafting, right?
That's my thought.
All right. So this one goes on top, and I want to be able to see it, so I'm gonna bring it in like
Still
that.
have 38 people watching, so I guess we're still okay.
If you didn't let Shannon know you were here and you paid for this class, let her know. We're taking rolls so that if anybody didn't show up, we could send them an email just to let them know the video's up because I don't want anybody to miss it that paid for the class, you know. So if you're here and didn't let Shannon know and you paid for this particular class, let her know, please. Yeah, Eat, Cook, Love is adorable.
It is.
All right, so there's my 4 glued down. And now I'm going to let those keep drying. I'm going to show you this. Now I'm going to go to my favorite page, which is the sticker page.
Yay.
Now what I like to do here, and I'll tell you, Shannon, I like to layer in this area. So you see how I did this stripe right here?
Yep.
I just think it adds a little something, and it makes the pages look like I just dropped them, right? Well, because she used that floral page, I don't want to use that sticker, so I'm going to go back to this stripe. So I'm kind of making a little executive call here on this one, but I think it'll look cute. So I'm going to turn this sideways, and I want this to lay over some words, but not all the words, okay? So look, like, I mean, I want it to lay over the little sheets, but I don't want it to lay over the words. So let's see how close I can get, because I think that's cute.
Yes.
Isn't that cute to add that little strip for a layer? We're going to add more stickers and stuff too in a minute, so let's go ahead and trim. I wish I had my big Tim Holtz, but I don't know what I did with them. I do not know what I did with them. Let's go down here. This is why you need those long scissors. Okay.
You know, shears. Let me go find shears.
No, I'll just craft knife it.
I'll put it away.
I'll just craft knife it. She's been cleaning behind me. More passes, less pressure. That gets the job done. I'm going to save this little strip because I might want it. This little sticker strip. I'm pulling what Vinny says I do, save everything. So I can go in and watch the class. You can go in and watch all classes. Our teachers decided to let you have the links to every class. So we just ask that you wait till the people who paid for the class have seen it before you, especially before you comment, you know.
Yeah.
But you can absolutely watch them. That was so nice of them to do that. Isn't that cute cut off? Yeah, I like that hanging off the edge a lot.
Yes,
look at that.
That's so cute.
That looks real good. All right, now the fun part. We go to the stickers. Now, I mentioned this to Shannon, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. This mixer would be so cute up here, right?
Yeah.
Like just nestled between the words.
I love it.
That was me. I thought that mixer needed to be there. If you live in a humid place or if you think this is going to be in a place that's kind of moist, you might want to add glue to the back of those, okay? Just to be safe. And now you get to decide. So I'm going to bring mine over just so you can have something to look at. It doesn't have to be the same. But you can kind of see how I just went with florals. So here's your stickers. You can pick.
I do like the floral as well. I picked floral paper.
Well, they fill in good.
Let's see.
I'll pull them and then you can, let's pull them and look at where you might want them. All right. So you've got a good open space in here. You got a good open space in here. Good open space here. Good space here. Decent one. Oh, that's pretty there.
Where was all of that's pretty there?
There.
Yeah, put that there.
Isn't that pretty there?
Yep, I like that.
All right, so there's that one. And then I would go in this area somewhere because of, you know,
Yeah, I like that.
here-ish.
Yep.
All right, so there's a couple stickers. And now I added more, though, because they're cute. So look at the stickers. All right, are you guys doing it? Are y'all getting your covers done?
Love to cook.
They're like, I don't have time to talk to you. I'm getting my cover done. That's fine. Do your thing.
See where love to cook might fit. One, two, right? Yeah.
It just kind of goes there, doesn't it?
It does.
Y'all, stickers are my favorite. Look how cute these books are.
And they're
So cute.
so pretty.
You want to add anything else?
I don't know.
I don't know why I put this on the front of mine because I don't love being in my kitchen.
Because it's just a cute sticker.
Now this is cute. It says Mom's Recipes. That might be cute running like here because it's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cute. That little Mom's Recipe tab would be so cute like here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because it's your book and you're the mom.
I'm the mom.
Cute, Shannon.
Very cute.
All right, I'm going to call that the front. You can always add to it, okay? Always add to it. Now, if you have done this and you have done these two, you've done everything you need to know how to do. I'm just going to run through here and do these other tabs real quick, and you just keep working, and we'll just chat. If there's a question you want to ask or anything, go ahead. This is a good time. Let me do the one I messed up so I can show you how I would fix it. Was it the pie that I messed up? Yep. See how I cut it too short? Yeah, see how I cut that too short? I'll show you how I'm going to correct it. So I'm going to put some glue on the pie is the front picture. So put some glue on it.
Okay, I was going to use that as desserts. Can I put the dessert in?
Yes, you can. I'm glad you told me that. I'm glad you told me that. No, it makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. I'm going to flip. Lay that down. Move that out of the way. Stick this down before it dries. Okay. I want to show you how I messed up. I'm going to fix it at the bottom, not the top, because I'm going to have a pocket down here, so it'll hide it. It'll hide any yuckies.
Yeah, because I cut paper the wrong size all the time, so I need to know how to fix it.
This is what I'm going to do.
How to fix.
Put this down like so.
Show us how you sticker to pocket.
Okay, I will. I'll do it on this one. My thought was to take this little guy and see, look, this is not a sticker. It is, but it's not. You see what I'm saying?
That's a filler.
But I don't know if it'll be enough. I think it's enough to do the job, because by the time I put a pocket down here, it's totally going to be hidden. Like nobody's going to go. You're not even going to look at it and go, "Oh, that's missing." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where do you want us to post pictures? In our group me?
Yes, please. So I'm going to save that other piece for the other side, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to go ahead and cut my corners here. So I'm going to cut that little bit of that sticker that's hanging over. No problem. Cut the top here. I don't know why I'm doing that upside down. I'm just too lazy to turn the book around. Probably did a better job that way. All right, and then remember, I'm going to glue a page together.
I might have to go back and finish this.
Do you want me to let you? I will be glad to stop and let you. All right, I will do that. I will do the back of this to finish this tab, because I want to show him how to add the stickers. So then this goes here, and then I'll need to fix that bottom. So glue this onto the back. It really does go fast once you know what you're doing, because it's not a hard project. It's really just assembly. Put this little guy down. My corrector sticker, and remember, that's not a sticker. It's like the piece that's between stickers.
It's the filler.
It's the filler piece. Pick this up and trim my corner.
Do I post from my gallery like other places?
On the group me, you just choose picture and it'll open your library. Yeah, so just take the picture with your phone. All right, so I'm not going to keep going there because Shannon wants to finish that, but I'm going to show you how I stickered pockets. So I think what Terrence is talking about, let me ask you. Where did I put mine? Right here.
Ah, Cheryl Key already posted hers.
Are you talking about this?
Cute.
Like how I did this? Or how I did the dividers? Because look, I just added, I added that. Look, she's already done it. Look, I just added that.
Oh, girl.
Let me see it. I'll show it in here. Let me check this out. Whoop! Shannon, I did it.
That's fine.
Look, she's already done hers. Look at it. So cute. I like the way you did it. I love that gingham on the side. So here, like I did. Okay. So what I did was, yeah, really, let's start over. I ran through with my sticker sheet and chose what I wanted. Do you want that on your front?
Yeah.
Because that's cute. I'll show you how I did it. So this little piece right here, these three, where they at? Down here. They are so cute to me. So I wanted this one underneath, this one on top, and this one was, I think it was in the middle. Let me look. Remember how I did it? Nope, to the side. Okay. So I just came in here and I did flower. And let me tell you, slide them slightly under the pocket so you don't get any resistance anywhere. Okay. And then I put this one down, slightly under the pocket and way out so that this fits in the middle. And I want them kind of touching, but not too much. Like that. And then I put this one here. As if we had sat them on the counter like that. And again, you want to put them slightly under the pocket so everything clears it. Okay, so we don't have anything catching it. The other thing I did was I put, you want that in there?
Yeah.
I put this guy, and I love that he has a red border. I put him in this corner because I thought that would be handy to use.
I always look for it. Well, I always Google it.
Isn't that cute? I know, and now it's right there. And then let me point out the stickers I used and where I used them. Oh, Cheryl hadn't finished the inside. She did the outside.
You did great.
All right, so this one does not have, oh, by the way, these become my pocket fillers. I just thought it'd be cute to write recipes on them and stick them in here and have them, or to write cooking notes, or I don't know. Like Shannon told me that I should always use my Instant Pot for rice cooking. So maybe I could get her rice recipe and put on this card. You know what I'm saying? This one doesn't have any stickers, but if you go to this one, I put a sticker right there just because I thought it needed some color. And then if you go to this one, I put a sticker right there, and it has to do with desserts. And then back here, this is my favorite. I gotta show y'all.
That.
This is my favorite. This came from the stickers. And what I did was I glued my pocket down, okay? And then I took these three pieces of silverware and tucked them slightly underneath on that page where you could see them. And I think they're so cute.
They are.
Right? I think they're adorable. So this is not hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Now you just get to play. Now again, take your extras. I need my little plastic bag, which I think I put it in here. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Take your little plastic bag and take your extras, because you never know. You might want to add another tab, or you might want to make another book with these. These are dollar composition books. We ordered them on Amazon, so they're easy to get your hands on. You might want to make another book and use these. Make yourself a set of all of these.
The rest of them.
But get that new farmhouse paper. Did anybody see that? Somebody asked earlier if they could make these again, and you sure can. You just need a 12 by 12 pack of paper. But
I have to get farmhouse paper
yes, that new farmhouse paper pack. It's called
Farmhouse Kitchen.
Farmhouse Kitchen.
I'm linking it again.
Do I have it in here? I might have it in here to show y'all if you didn't see it yesterday. You need to grab that one because it's cute. All right, and then what I did for mine is I tucked these into the back pocket so I'd have them for future, right? I did the same thing here, Terrence, too. I just took that little mixer and tucked him under there like he was sitting on there. So what do y'all think? Can you finish your book? And remember, if you still need to watch the whole thing, I've got the video filmed for you guys so you can see the whole process, start to finish. Now, what I want to do is show you what I have left over, okay? Not what Shannon has left over, because she's going to have more left over. Are these mine? Yeah. She's going to have more left over right now because she hasn't finished hers, so I want to show you mine. So I'm going to stick yours with yours over here. Stick this over here. Okay. When I finished my book that I filmed for you guys, this is what I had left over. So let me pull it all out. Start in here. So you'll be able to use this stuff too. And if you're giving this as a gift, totally make your greeting card to go with it and your tag to hang on the book, on the bag. You know what I'm saying? Make it all match. And somebody like, are you kidding me? And you have plenty left over to do that with. So look, I had this much sticky left. I think there's another piece in here. I feel like I'm missing a piece of sticky. I might have used it for something. I don't know. But I had this much sticky left. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my other piece? Okay. I had these pieces left. Plenty to make a card. Plenty to make a tag. You know, to give them as gifts. Plenty of that left. I ended up with, I didn't have any full pages left, I don't think. Yes, I did. I had this full page left. The only reason I had this full page left is because I used this on my first recipe album and I wouldn't let myself use it on the second one. So that's the only reason. So there you go, guys. I think you learned how to do it. I hope you did. Are we good? Everybody good? Love it. Good job. So you guys will be able to recreate this and have a lot of fun. And be ready, set for Christmas. Imagine making them for Christmas presents. Oh my goodness. Who wouldn't love to get this for Christmas? Honestly, we're going to have to dig through and get your stuff out because I'm just making a mess.
Yep.
I'm just moving because I got the next class. Oh, we got one more door prize to do. Let's do another door prize drawing. I'll dig in since time's getting close. It's this one that I want right here. I don't know who it is. Flipping it over. Both of Michelle's. Michelle Nelson. Michelle Nelson won herself a trivet and a apron. Are you holding those? I guess you're just writing it.
I'm writing it on the paper.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope you enjoyed this. And I don't have a PDF for those tabs. We did those on the Cricut. I didn't even think about that for you guys. I'm so sorry about that. But I think I have a top tip on my Product Parade channel showing you how to make tabs with your corner rounder punches. It is so easy to do. Watch, let me show you how fast you can do it. Let me get my corner rounder. And watch. All you do is take a strip of cardstock. Let me get into my little bin. Find a strip here. You'll have to do the little white ones and write on them. But let's say you cut this down to 2 inches. 2 by 1.5. That's what I'm going to do it at. So you've got this little square, okay? And you're going to fold this in half. I would score it and do it all right and get it nice and folded, but I'm doing it in a hurry. So you'll fold that little piece in half and then take your angle or corner rounder punch, whatever you got, and just come up here to the edge that's folded, to the folded edge, and do that. And look, you make a tab like nothing. That's super easy to do. Did that make sense? I think it did. This is a 1.5 by 2 inch piece, folded in half, and punch the folded edge. That's with that one, and I'll even do it with the rounder. Let's see. Oh, is that the small? Yeah, let me do the big. Because I'd already done the square. So if you want to do it with the rounder, you get this look for a tab. And then what you do is you just cut your piece to go here and corner round it also so it'll match. So that's an easy way to make those tabs. Like, you can get those so easy. All right, guys. I thank y'all so much for being here. I would not rush off, but we have a class starting in 10 minutes. So I need to get ready for that one. I hope you enjoyed this one so much. Reminder, tonight we're going to do our meet and greet in a different kind of way. We're going to do it on the GroupMe app, and we've created a new group for it. So go over there and join that group. And what will happen is you can ask questions, and all the teachers are going to answer in video format. So you can ask any of us. You can ask Vince, you can ask me, you can ask Shannon, Josh. I don't know if Thomas will be available. Taylor, Brenda, Lisa, Edith. Anybody that's on that group, you can ask questions. Christopher won't be there tonight. Tracy won't because she's on vacation. But you can ask us questions, and we'll do a little Q&A. We'll start about 7. You want to do about 7 or 6? 7. We'll start about 7. And you might ask a question they don't answer right away, but they'll come back and answer it. And they'll always be in that little group for you to go watch the videos. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here today. I had fun. I hope you did too. And I'll see you in the next class. Bye now.